soon. Anyhow, I will start the recording of the meeting. So hello to everyone to the third preliminary meeting of the TEXTWIN project on 17th of November. It's our last preliminary meeting before the beginning of the study visit. The agenda of today will be the following. So the study visit to Yerevan, program presentation, and also we will thanks to Federica to present also the study visit program to Italy. Later on, we'll discuss dress code, adoration, solution for cultural expectation and cultural expectation, logistical aspects and security, company, and we will have a company presentation. At this point, I would like to switch a bit the agenda and start from where we stopped last time and talk a bit more about the company that we have on the page. So last time we were talking about the cooperation planning and brainstorming, and we have a lot of new inputs on our wall. So I would like to stop here a bit and to ask some of the organizations to present themselves. At least I will start from those, if you agree, with whom we agreed preliminary, maybe from Augusto. And if you can present briefly your organization, what you're doing, and your forums.
Hi everybody, I'm Augusto. I'm a professional photographer and I work with all the best company of my country, and I'm very happy to make this experience with you.
So, Augusto, we suppose that we will have wonderful pictures at the end of this visit.
I hope.
Hopefully not under the water.
Yes, under the water. But also, in case, if it's possible.
I don't know. We need to ask Armini, but we'll see. We'll see how the visit will go.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Augusto, for the very brief presentation. May I then pass to Ricardo and also to Laura. And Ricardo, at this point, I will need your help to what's considered the order of the
Yes, the first one I sent you is just the presentation of the lab of Laura that is listening, and she can talk in Italian, so I will be her translator and I will be his representative in Armenia too. So I'm very, very proud to show his works because she is a master in her field. So let's see what she does, and maybe we're gonna. I saw in Miro. This is an announcement in Miro. I saw somebody in the board that was asking for luxury tissue textile, so we are the one for this kind of product. So let's start with the first video, please. Okay. It didn't. No. You should play.
Organizzato in 3 locali. Questo è quello d'entrata.
So this is the entrance of the lab, diciamo, where there is the
montato il telaio più grande, quello sul quale testiamo pezze per abbigliamento e arredamento.
They can produce
alte
big,
anche 150-160 centimetri.
Yeah,
questo
big
è il mio
things, like 1 meter
cui,
and a half, the
mi
biggest
affianca il telaio che ho da sempre.
So this is
però
her
ora
beloved
machine
that
quindi,
she always make some samples.
Questo
there.
È il locale in
and
cui
this is the teaching room.
Sono disposti i materiali e i telai sui quali
so they produce different kind of textile.
lezione, sui
and
quali
they teach, they do classes here,
facciamo campionature e
and
testiamo
also they make
piccoli oggetti come
samples for the
sciarpe,
clients, and these
tovagliette
are kind
all'americana
of scarves
e
or
altri oggetti per
top
abbigliamento e
of
arredamento. Questa è una
tables.
campionatura di cashmere e
This is
seta
cashmere
e su
and silk,
questo telaio
and in this one
tesseremo
we
delle
are
collane
making
intrecciate a
also
mezzo
the
lato.
necklace. You can proceed for the second one, please. Yeah. This video
Questo è il telaio
is
più grande che
last
abbiamo in laboratorio
is
e
the
che
last work
produce tessuti
Laura
anche
had
di un'altezza di
as a
150-155
committed work. It was
centimetri.
a luxury
Su questo
company,
telaio
and she's making for a very, very
anche
luxury
coperte, plaid,
hotel in
come in questo
Austria.
caso
And the company
stiamo
works
lavorando
with
agli plaid in
Switzerland,
lana
with
di
Germany, and
per
Austria
per
as
l'azienda
well.
Soflex che
And as you
produce
may see, the process is entirely made
la Soflex
by her
si
hands,
occupa di
and
progetti
she
nel
can make
mondo
a
del
very
lusso
special kind of
in
interlace.
Germania, Austria e
This, in this
Svizzera.
case,
È un
is a
intreccio
kind of
chiamato
wool.
traforato,
It's
alternato
called
al
traforato,
semplice
the kind
intreccio
of
della tela con una trama a due colori.
interlace with different frames. You can go ahead, please. Okay, this no, maybe it's not
Uno
this
degli
one.
ultimi
Okay,
lavori
but
di
it's okay.
ricerca che abbiamo eseguito
So this is another
è
very
stata
interesting project made with the
il risultato di
collaboration
lavoro
of
per l'Università di
with
Firenze,
the
il Dipartimento
commitment
di
of
Architettura
Florence
Sostenibile, che mi ha
University.
chiesto
She did
di
this
provare
work
a
with fishing line.
misurare
Fishing
la
line is very
tessibilità
bad
delle
for
reti da
pollution in
pesca,
the
che sono un
sea,
materiale
and so
altamente inquinante
she
e
was able to do that
molto
with the
nocivo.
technique of
Questo è l'arazzo che testimonia il lavoro
made
fatto
by
con
the fishing line. And in this
l'università.
video
Ed è stato un
you
lavoro
can see it's
faticoso
like an art
però
project,
affascinante.
very, very difficult
È
to make.
eseguito
And this
con il dito in cotone.
holes
Le
that you
isole e
see
la
are
terra
made on
sono
purpose because this
realizzate con
represent
lana
the
locale
islands,
e il mare
and
è realizzato
the
con le reti.
sea is represented by the fishing lines. You can skip and go to the further one. So this is just a set
Intrecci
of the
tessili
interlace of
hanno
textiles she
infinite
can make.
variazioni e applicazioni.
These are the
Quello che mi
different
diverte fare
variation.
è dare
As you can
una
see,
mia
there is the
interpretazione
necklace.
a tessuti classici, dai più semplici ai più
She
complessi.
interpreted
Qui
the
abbiamo i
classic
tessuti popolari,
interlacing method. These are the
trasversali in
more
tutto il mondo,
typical one.
e il barcode che è una
And
mia
this is called the
interpretazione. Non ho inventato
barcode.
niente di nuovo, ma comunque
She didn't invent
è quello che mi piace dei tessuti
anything,
popolari,
but she was
sviluppando
able
questa
to
tecnica,
develop this idea and
dilatando,
technique,
diciamo, i movimenti
widen
del
it
telaio. La massima espressione è questo quadro
and making
che io
kind
ho
of
chiamato goccia e che secondo
picture
me è di una
like this.
modernità
And this is
assoluta,
very, very interesting.
ma una
The
matrice
effect is
antichissima.
incredible.
Altro intreccio semplicissimo che è quello
Another
degli
very
asciugamani
simple
in
interlace
midolate,
is
che
the
può
one used for
diciamo, esprimersi anche in
the
collane,
tissue that you use in
come
the
questa
bathroom,
questa
or you can
serie che ho
use it for
realizzato
a
con
necklace
una mia
she
ricca
did
designer,
with
si chiama
another
Squanci.
artist. And the last one is the one that Laura loved the best. This is the picture. You can show the picture, no problem.
Questa è
Okay, now, yeah, just to show you how elegant can be a set made by Laura. This has no market, not has market, but is like a piece of art. So it's incredible what you can do with textile. You think you can do only scarf or simple things, and you can arrange in a very luxury place a set of textile that you use in the bathroom. You can use as a plaid, and also to have some picture on the walls as well. So it's very, very variated what you can do with an artist like this. So please, the last, yeah. We tried the last one.
Una sciarpa in cashmere e seta, intrecciata, tessuta con l'intreccia diamantina. Con la trama tinta con coloranti naturali. Questa piccolissima losanga è
technique diamantina
frutto dello studio di un tessuto, del tessuto di un abito che è esposto a Palazzo Reale a Pisa, di cui mi sono innamorata perdutamente. Mi sono innamorata anche dell'intreccio, tant'è che l'ho tessuta questa diamantina in tante versioni, con tanti materiali, vediamo cotone,
what is
lana,
very important as well is that all the color are natural color.
non posso
These are not from
mostrare perché non le ho
chemical
più o
stuff,
comunque sono
and
esposte
so
da
you
un'altra
can
parte.
wear it with no
Intreccio
worries
così
of
amato che è diventato
reactions.
parte
So
del
this is
mio logo.
also the logo of Laura. Okay, I'm finished. And Laura will be pleased to answer the question if other friends want to ask something. I will translate for her.
Very much, Riccardo. Thank you, Laura. Laura, sorry, which is your market? Which is the counterpart that you are looking for?
Io parlo in italiano, così sono più sicura di dire le cose
la
corrette.
domanda in inglese? L'hai capito?
Sì. Ora poi Riccardo gentilmente tradurrà. Io lavoro su misura, generalmente su commissione, o se no realizzo per
clienti. Quali sono i tuoi clienti, Laura? Con quali clienti?
Allora, sono privati,
private,
spesso
quite often
giovani stilisti o case di moda, e come
fashion houses.
Anche.
Quindi fate prototipazione
and production. They do both.
Piccole.
Anche una parte di formazione, ho visto lì.
Yeah, she teaches as well.
Quello che volevo dire importante appunto che io produco, cioè io mi considero un po' come un compositore, perché la tessitura è molto simile alla musica. Io lavoro a soggetto. Negli anni...
Give me the time to translate. Sorry. I feel like a musician. I am a composer. So during the years, I managed to comparate my work like a musician, like a composer. So because if you know a little bit the technique, I've been to her lab. They have like a pentagramma where the writers of music write the music, and she translates the desire of the customers in a paper first, and then she realized with the wires, but first she works on papers. Go ahead, please, now.
We don't have such much time for.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to close. So just to resume, Laura, the last word about your potential customers. If I understood, you have customers that are individuals or producers for high-class products. You make design and prototypation.
Yeah.
Sì,
right?
Yes. E insegno. Io sono un
artigiano
well. E quindi l'artigiano è un maestro, è un insegnante, quindi offro anche la possibilità di formazione, perché è fondamentale.
So you can also take care of skills development eventually in companies that are interested to make their own workforce more skilled in this sector that you manage. Thank you very much. I think it's an outstanding presentation and company.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Irina, which is the next one?
So probably I can ask someone from the side of Armenian participants if they would like to take a floor. Anyone interested in?
Okay, it's based on voluntary intention.
Exactly, Giovanni. Based on voluntary willing.
from Armenian side. I see, I don't know which one. Armin, who could be asked?
Hello, everyone. I present UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization Textile and Footwear Project. We'll be glad, just a few words I would like to say. We would be glad to host this wonderful staff in Armenia, and we will be responsible for the visits, for the study visits of the Italian delegation in Armenia. So I hope you will enjoy your stay, and it will also be useful, mutually useful and interesting for both sides, for both parties. So you will see the agenda prepared by us, the agenda of visits, what we have organized for you, and hope you will enjoy and so have interesting time in Armenia. Thank you
very much. Good. So we are going to.
Thank you very much, Armine. And maybe I can ask, I don't know, Simone, would you like to also take the floor?
Yes, I can have a little presentation of my business. I am a hand weaver as well, like Laura. I'm not a teacher. I think I'm too young for now. And I do things in hand made by me looms. So I also build the machines where I work on. And I used to have collections. So for the most, I work with my collections, and I sell it at markets and fairs. So more or less is this.
Very, very nice. Simone, do you have some picture that you can share with us?
Yes, of course. I don't know how now.
You have a button in the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, sure.
Bar, and you can condividi.
Condividi schermo.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a second. Looking for something nice. Okay. Okay, sorry, I have some problem with the Zoom. I don't know how to.
Do you have one or two screens?
One, just one.
Screen. So just go in the bottom of the frame.
Okay, condividi schermo. Okay.
Condividi schermo.
Condividi. Cool. Do you see it?
Yes, we see it. Yes. So this
is a shawl.
Yeah. This is part of your production.
This is a kind of shawl that I do. This is a pure merino hand-woven shawl. Well, I do this, but also some bags.
Okay. Which is the price range that you have
for now? Are quite cheap because I sell those for 80 euros. So it's pretty cheap. I am going to make upper price, but now I have to, I don't know how to explain, to consolidare il mercato, insomma.
Consolidate.
Yeah.
And consolidating your market you want.
Exactly. This is a bag.
When did you start the company?
Yeah, I started the company 3 years ago. But I worked with my uncle business for 6 years, more or less. So I teach the work with him. Then I started 3 years ago to do my own things.
And what you have in mind to make matchings with Armenian companies? What you have?
Well, I want to grow my business, so I'm interested if there's some, I don't know, boutique or something, or shops interesting in my works. And well, these things, this kind of thing.
Like to have opportunities to propose your production
Exactly.
to Armenia boutiques.
Yeah.
Okay. And which is the volume of production that you can have?
For now, I work by my own, so it's a really small production for now. But the next years, I want to take a bigger place to work. I have a few looms that can be used, so I want to find someone else who can teach to me, who can work with me. So collaborator. So I want to grow the business and the production as well.
Good. Some participants has some question for Simone. Laura, probably you are curious to know something.
Io conosco Simone.
I know Laura.
Okay.
È molto bravo.
You belong to the same sector, and Laura has good consideration of your work, Simone. Good, thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Simone. You can stop sharing now.
Yeah.
Just clicking on the same button. Now we go back to Armenia or Irina, or we have something else in the program.
So if there are anyone else who would like to present their organization or had a willingness,
Lily.
Yes, hi to everyone. Let me please check, because I would love to present my organization. I just have a bit problem with my file. I will try once more, and I think it's working. Please, 1-2 seconds more.
No problem, Lily. We can wait.
Yes. So I'm going to share my screen, right? You see it?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. This is my logo brand. It's called UT.
You can launch. Do you have two?
Yeah.
Screens?
Yeah.
Two or one screen? How many screens you have?
I have 2 screens.
2 monitors. So probably you are viewing the presentation in the second monitor, but you are sharing the program. We are looking at the PowerPoint program instead of the screen, the full screen.
And how can I do it? Okay.
You can go just to the sharing button that you have clicked before to start sharing.
Yeah.
And you have to select the second screen, not the program. Just click on termination of the sharing. In
sharing.
The bar. Good. Now go back to the sharing button. When you are prompted with the selection of the screen that you want to share, pay attention to select the second screen and not the first one.
Just whiteboard, yes?
Go to select, instead of the program, select the screen. You have 3 or more choices. You can select screen and then programs or windows. Select screens, get the second screen. In the first option you have in the left, look at the tabs. There are tabs. Where you are
advanced, okay. Advanced, basic, this one you mean?
I don't see your screen, but Instead to select the frame, select the screen, the full screen.
Okay.
Select the right one because you have two screens.
I have selected this.
Good.
But I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, it's
because there's the same.
It's not a problem. Go on and we will take what you have. The same. Okay, no problem.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, you can see it. Okay, I am Lilith from Armenia. This is my sportswear brand, and it's called UT. It's you can spell it in Armenian. It means 8 in Armenian. So why I have called my brand UT? Because I'm born on 8th of July. The 8 is the main number of my life. And then this, you can see here the octagon. This is the well-known Armenian how we call it, ornament, which one you can find all over our churches, in our architecture. So I wanted to be based on something really Armenian. And I was very happy to find a picture, that a frame that has 8 angles. And so the base of my branding was this 8 number and octagon. This is a bit information about me. I'm Lilith Terbogosyan, a civil engineer. As I have told last time, I am self-made designer, and now I am taking my study in the fashion school of Burgo in Milano. So I will try to play this video. It is muted, so I can speak as well. So why I started this brand? Because all that I have born in a patriotic family, and my family moved here from Russia when the first Artsakh war started. So everybody was running out from our country, but my family decided to come back to Armenia and help the people who were afraid of everything here. And I couldn't be patriotic in this kind of family. And when I grew up, I didn't like when everybody was wearing t-shirts with the prints from New York or Paris. I love New York, or I love Paris, or such things. So I thought, why can we Armenians wear our national t-shirts with the same prints, like the city of Yerevan, Armenian content, or straight out of Artsakh. And I started this idea, and the first 10 t-shirts were gifted to my friends. It was not a business, but I was happy that all of them liked it very much. And I thought to make bigger the production and to make more prints. This is the first print that we had, the city of Yerevan, Armenian content. Then I thought that it would be nice for the international customers to speak Armenian, or to learn Armenian words. And I thought about this idea to write the Armenian word, like here you can see ser, and the transcription of the ser, and the translation of it. So you are wearing Armenian sportswear like hoodies, joggers, and you can share your love to Armenia, and you can also talk about the love, and you will know how to pronounce the love in Armenian. Here I want just to play our promo videos for this summer for kids collection. Here it is. So we have kids collection too. There are t-shirts, joggers, dresses, hoodies, shorts, This was the promo video, and I'm proud of this part of my brand because we have launched our perfumery as well. We have two scents, two unisex scents. One is more suitable for winter. The second is more light and suitable for summer. I can proudly say that we have worldwide shipping. We have customers from all over the world, even non-Armenian, Mexicans, I don't know, American customers. My friends are taking photos from the cities they live in out of Armenia and sending me the production I made for Armenians, but wearing international customers. So I think it's the most part I wanted to present for now. If anyone have questions, I would be happy to answer.
Thank you very much, Lily. It was really very, very interesting. Thank you very much. And does anyone have any questions? Great. Do we have any other volunteer who would like to present their brand or organization?
Italian side this time.
Yep.
Alessandro, vuoi introdurre? Alessandro, would you like to present yourself, your company?
I did last time, like in the first presentation. But yeah, so I can bring, like, when we are gonna meet, like a better presentation in there, but I did already, so maybe it's better for someone else to speak out.
Sorry, you are right, I forgot.
No problem.
Viola, I know that you have no slides to share, but if you want just to introduce yourself and your business, could be nice. Your microphone is off.
Okay, now?
Yeah, we hear you. We don't see anymore, but doesn't matter. Please go on.
Okay. I'm Viola. I'm a Florentine artisan in jewelry sector. I have a goldsmith workshop with a sale space.
Viola, in which year you started? How long time ago? When?
Yes, in this space 3 years ago. Yes.
And do you have any picture of your products that you are connected by phone now, so it's difficult?
Yes, so, yes. No, sorry.
You will have the possibility during the on-site visit in Armenia. There will be a session for sharing your products, so you can have then pictures, brochure, and slides if you have. Good.
Yes, sorry, Giovanni. Here I would like, this is something that I wanted to ask everyone, all participants who are visiting Armenia, just to bring small samples, if it's fabrics, if as much as possible, of course, bring samples, or if it's production of some garments, just garment pieces, some samples just that would be needed, or just to show on site and to allow others to see, to touch, to understand what kind of product it is. Just it would be easier also, of course, to have them, if possible, to touch physically and see physically. Thank you. This is what I wanted also to say.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. Better to have something to show on site.
Yeah.
Giovanni, if you want, since Luca asked me to represent him as well, and Marco will come to represent him, but he's busy at the moment. And if there is a space to do it, I can present the project of Luca.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So, is the textile special microfiber?
No, there is the project of the foodie, the eco-social fabrics.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I will share it.
So just in the time that you are going to share, Riccardo, I go back to Viola, just one moment. Viola, which kind of companies you would like to meet, or what are your expectations in matching with other companies for design, for commerce, for common projects or commercialization? Do you have an idea yet or not? So hai già un'idea di che tipo di incontri vorresti attivare? Your microphone is off, sorry.
Sì, ecco, ti rispondo in italiano, Giovanni,
Sì,
scusa.
sì.
Sì, io vorrei, mi interessa un po' sia la parte di prendere spunti, diciamo, prendere idee e poi avere degli scambi anche commerciali se possibile. Sì, il mio lavoro è di solito con il cliente finale, ma ho anche negozi a cui vendo le mie cose.
Quindi non lavori solo su misura, fai anche delle cose che poi vengono piazzate nelle vetrine.
Sì, esatto.
Ok, qual è il livello di... then I translate, e qual è il livello, diciamo, il livello di fascia di mercato in cui ti collochi?
Diciamo medio-alta.
Medio-alta.
Sì, perché
Okay.
lavoro con oro e argento e diciamo un prezzo base parte dalle 90-130 euro, ecco.
Ok. Cioè sarebbe per cosa? Per un anello? 90 euro? No.
Sì, cioè, sì, o un anello, o orecchini, diciamo, sì, questo è il prezzo di partenza, poi diciamo più è alto, ecco.
Okay, so Viola is expecting to match with probably similar companies or companies that can also resell her products. So we could think to matches that support companies in a way they can support each other, and also they can commercialize. Her work is not only tailoring the jewelries for the clients, but even to producing something that then is placed, is shown in displays in other cities also. So she could also provide this for some customer in Armenia. But she also looked for making common projects with other producers or something like this. I don't know, Armin, if this can help, but of course, in the discussion that you can have with the other companies, probably we can also create a cross matching because we are talking about fashion and accessories, and that's it. So anyway, Viola is classifying her product as a high range product, but in my opinion, this could be not translated in this way in English. I think that anyway, this is not a luxury product for extreme high costly range market. So probably it must be understood better viewing what is the proposal and then understanding
yeah, that's why I was asking just all participants to bring some samples of their works, of their produces with them to Armenia, just to see on site, it's on the spot, to see like who might be interested in it. Of course, we're mainly working with the companies, with garment producing companies, but there might be also an opportunity. We will see also an opportunity how we can match also with some shops which are selling this kind of products. This can be also discussed on the very first day of the meeting at our center. And just my request is just to bring as many products as possible with them. Samples.
That's good. Thank you very much. Okay, Riccardo, your time to introduce
can you see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm talking in behalf of Luca and Marco, which will travel with us. And this is a no-profit project that aim to transform fabric scarves into life-saving blankets. And this can be used for abandoned shelters, homeless people, and refugees. This is a very unfortunately fashionable word, refugees. There are a lot of people that for reasons that do not depend from their own choice, they had to get somewhere else in a safe place. So in first instance, since we are approaching to winter, to have a blanket is something warm, no? And this is the project of Luca to reuse the fabrics, the scraps, no? So this is a very good. And Luca, the company of Luca has the goal to donate 1 million life-saving blankets within 2030, employing also people. So this is and recycling over 1,000 tons of textile waste. So I think we are in the good in a good trip, because we are talking about textile and also waste recycling. And so for this method is ecology, inclusion, support, and value. So, and this is intuitive, I think. And he is able also, Luca told me that they are able to, there is an audio on maybe, and meanwhile, I think somebody has the mic on.
Can you switch off your mic? Thank you.
Okay, so they can create groups of work, and also to see if there is some company of textile in Armenia, they have scraps, they can organize group, they can train people to do this kind of rescue blankets, and then they will find a job, by the way. So I think this project has a very good goals and a very practical way to help. This is the support. They donate life-saving blankets to shelters association in more than 5 countries, and support.
Do you know which are these countries?
No, not really. I can ask Luca. I'm not prepared to answer this, but maybe when they make these flyers, I think they are all in over more than 5 countries for sure. So this is the process, the social impact, and also the environmental impact. And because I don't know in Armenia, but in Italy, the scraps has a cost for a company, because you have to deliver to special place in order to destroy it. It's not just normal waste when you have a production, a factory. So to reuse that completely, it's a way to save money as well for the company that give the scraps. So is a non-profit organization, but makes profit for the others. So I think is a good way to approach to FODI. Is a very smart idea.
Excuse me, Riccardo, this sounds very interesting to me, and I think also for our local producers, also for the students would be, or startuppers would be interesting.
Yes.
Would it be possible for Luca to make a little presentation on this for the companies, both during on-site visits, or
yes,
it's
of
also
course.
possible to make it at our center at Space 59, where we can invite the students and startuppers,
yes,
people who might be interested in it, and introduce just the process, how it's done, because of course this waste management problems exist everywhere, and this would be something innovative, something new also for our
I can show you the picture of Luca. Is this man?
So he's coming, right?
No, he's not coming.
He's not coming.
I can come in his behalf, and Marco, that is on the meeting, will come in his behalf. But I can manage if you from Irina, or you can send me a message by email, so we can organize before we leave the day of the meeting, and we arrange with Luca on streaming. Okay, so we can do that. Definitely.
This can be, I think this can be done during just parallelly with because we are going to have another presentation by our fashion blogger from Italy. And on the same day at our training center, on the same day, we can make two presentations, one by her and the other one by you presenting this interesting cycle, if possible.
Do you
just
know
1 hour or 1.5?
Okay, do you know already the date of this presentation?
Yes, because we have it in the agenda already. I prepared it. It was, it is the last day, if I'm not mistaken, Irina. Now I will find.
Yeah, that's the last day. But I think since we are
24th.
Exactly. But since we are very quickly proceed to the question of agenda, I would like to thank very much Riccardo, and probably I can ask.
Just a moment, Irina, sorry. I mean, I was exactly thinking to you when Riccardo was introducing this idea, and this is related to textile, but we have this social dimension that is very important, and we could think also to invite other kind of companies, because if you have cooperatives or associations that can deal with this mission to collect and to put someone to work in this field, I think is coherent. So we are inviting not only company that belongs to fashion and textile sector, but even social organizations that have activities in social area, like social cooperatives and associations. And I think UNIDO,
yes, of course,
and also source probably some initiative. Be good to have a representative from UNIDO, probably. I don't know if you have someone that could join, but I think
from UN, you mean? Yeah, because UNIDO,
from UN.
We are the only textile project, yes, from UNIDO, but we will try also to invite socially responsible organizations as much as possible.
Yes. From the
but also, of course, Riccardo could, we will invite and make this together with this on the same day. I mean, it is going to be 24th. It's so at 2:30 p.m. It's the presentation by the fashion blogger, and just 1 or 1 hour and a half after that can be like the presentation by Riccardo. And but apart from this, because I'm sure like not all the company representatives will have the chance to be present at this meeting, my suggestion would be that during the on-site visits by Riccardo, he would also present these to companies, to the productions immediately, directly to the productions, because this would be like another good opportunity to try to somehow at least like awareness raising, organize awareness raising, but also, of course, this would be something interesting for the companies regarding their waste management problems, and maybe some solutions would be found together. So we can do it like 2 ways. One, just a presentation here at our center for students, startuppers, and also some social workers, if we can organize to invite them. And secondly, of course, during on-site visits to different companies. So we can make it like both ways.
Perfect. I think it's a very promising matchmaking effort, this. And the last recommendation on this, as this has a very relevant social part for the impact, could be good to immediately start to think about one of the memorandum of understandings that we look to sign. So this just for the information of all participants. We would like to get out from this experience with concrete results that are also shown in a concrete evidence, and this means to sign bilateral or multilateral memorandum of understandings that are just simple commitments, not for any cost, but just to like pledges, in which we write that the two or more organizations wish to continue in the collaboration to make business together. So, and I think that these ideas of particularly kind of recycling and reusing for social, to have a social impact, it's very suitable, is really concretely suitable for this kind of agreements. So you, Armin, also can have these as an organization, as your own organization, and not only companies and cooperatives that you can involve. Good. So please, Irina, please think.
So thank you very much, Giovanni. Thank you very much, Armine, for this. I think, yeah, really we can start to work on the design of the memorandum of understanding and see how we can proceed. Armina, at this point, I think I can ask you to share with our participants the program of the study visit in Armenia, so we can give them a bit more details on this matter. If you want, I can share my screen, or if you prefer, you can share yours as you wish.
Yeah, in case you have it at hand, you can, yes, make a sharing, Irina. Yes, of course, you're welcome to share it.
So here you can find an agenda of the meeting. Armina, the floor is yours.
Yes, so as you see, November 22nd, our Italian delegation will be welcome to Armenia. So there will be minibus which will be in charge of pick up of our participants and transfer to the hotel, which is in the center of Yerevan. The address you can see there already. Here, breakfast/lunch. So we put this way depending on how tired or how much rest our participants would like to have after the journey, after the trip. Because you're arriving, if I'm not mistaken, at 3 or 3:30 in the morning, and when you arrive at the hotel, it will be more or less 5. So depending on this, so you will see if you're having breakfast or just breakfast, lunch, combining. And here also we wanted to include one more company, but again, it depends on if it would be possible or not. So what would be the feedback from our participants? Because it should be in the morning. If we want one visit to a company, it should be organized in the morning. Because then after 2 o'clock, after you have lunch, there will be transferred to space 59. It is the training and service center I was talking about. So you can see at the address, the minibus will take all our delegation to this center. Well, Space 59, it was established within the framework of the UNIDO project in Armenia. It is both training and service center. It is like so different classes, courses are being conducted here, but most importantly, what I would like to mention is that Space 59 is the official representative of Istituto di Moda Burgo of Milan in Armenia. Since 2015, but Space 59 was established in 2020 and continues being the official representative in Armenia through this center. So here we will have plenary meetings, we will have B2B meetings with our Armenian companies, designers. You will have the chance to familiarize with center activities, see what kind of courses are being conducted here, and have just face-to-face meetings with our trainers, with apart from our participants, also with our trainers and UNIDO staff. So this will take until 5-6 p.m., after which you will have dinner. The second day, again, after breakfast, you will have a trip to Gyumri. It's one of the cities in Armenia, which is historical in terms of having developed textile industry. Also during the Soviet times, and afterwards it continues the good traditions. There are two major companies there that would like our participants to visit. One is jeans production, Zakarian Jeans, which has approximately 200 employees. They are working with, again, Italian technologies. They have also Italian employees there who are from Italy working there. They are doing the washing, the whole process. I mean, except from fabric, the rest is being processed there on their production, the washing of the jeans and dyeing everything. So, after that, there is another company in Gyumri. It's Lentex. It's again a company which is quite popular, which has shops all over Armenia, and they produce mainly products from jersey and also hosiery. I mean, tights for women, so for kids, underwear, so everything for kids, women, and men. So this one day will be dedicated to the trip to Gyumri because it's 2 hours drive from Yerevan and 2 hours back, and visits to 2 companies, including lunch and also dinner there will take the whole day. And we hope also to make some cultural events there for you, like to have a walk through the old city to see, because it's quite historical city and cultural city of Armenia. Of course, there was an earthquake in 1988, which as a result of which like 2,000 people died there, not only Gyumri, but also in surrounding towns and cities. But the city has been renovated and revived after this earthquake, and continues like being one of our major cities. And the next day, so 24th, we anticipate visits. So previously it was ABC Textile, which is some 10 kilometers from Yerevan. It's situated in Artashat. This may be changed due to the fact because they are producing bed linen bed sheets, but this so can be changed and replaced by a visit to Saten Carmelante due to the fact that this producer from Italy so cannot participate, and we thought to replace it by another company, which is again very live, very fresh company. It produces jersey products again for women, men, and kids, underwear, and it's again not far from Yerevan, some 6-7 kilometers from Yerevan. And so we'll replace this visit to ABC Textile by this visit to Saten Carmelante. We have already talked to them. They will be very glad to host you and show you around, and also to have some discussions on possible cooperation. After lunch at 2:30, this was what we planned, that the fashion blogger from Italy will have a presentation at Space 59 Center for our students, trainers, also representatives from different companies, startuppers, just to present how to start a blog or how to be successful, maybe also how to promote own fashion brand through own blog or through social media possibly. So this will be also up to the blogger to make the presentation as interesting as possible. And we just decided, I will include it here, to have another presentation by Ricardo on waste management, recycling processes, which will be another interesting topic for our participants. And this will be like, two of our Italian visitors will be will be present at this presentation. The other participants in the meantime will visit to company Alex Textile, which is based in Yerevan. It's quite a huge company and consists of different productions. like again, from jersey products, knitwear, they are producing shirts, can say everything, uniforms, hosiery again, underwear, also padded jackets, everything. And I think that this will take a whole day because it's quite huge. And again, we have already agreed with them. They will be just happy to host you and again to run discussions and to see which way so you could run mutually effective cooperation. And the next day, again, by the same minibus, your transfer will be organized to back to Italy, the airport and back to Italy. So this is the agenda. If you have any suggestions or something, you're welcome, of course.
Thank you very much, Armine, for this presentation. I think it was very interesting for our participants to see the program. Finally, we will update upload the final version of the program on the Moodle platform, on the Skillman platform, by the end of this day. Maybe I can ask a few words from Federica regarding the Italian program. If you want, I can share my screen, Federica.
Yes. And first of all, let me introduce for the new ones. I'm Federica Cambigano, and I will accompany the group. And for the Italian, we will have a lot of time during our logistical movement from an airport to an airport to share all the useful information and logistical aspects. This is a first draft of the program. I'm still working on it. The attempt is to cover more steps of production and textile production, and also our, as you know, your different interests. So any suggestion is well for us. We are open for any suggestion if you want to meet some type of step of production. You see, but I don't want to read all the program now, but brava, grazie. We will have a welcome at PIN, but at the arrival, maybe we will have a short evening tour in the city center just to make you see our town, and we will have a welcome dinner in the city center. Afterwards, the day after, we will go to the Tullio Buzzi Institute. Tullio Buzzi Institute is, yes, it is the oldest textile school in Prato, but it is also the most famous high school which forms people in technical, chemical, and other technological skills in textile world. After we will see the Trafi Creatività Tessile factories, which is very particular, and there is a showroom in a cafe which is owned by the same owner, which is Fabio Giusti. Then we will visit another fabric which is specialized in it creates collection for clothing. And after, if you want to go on, Irina. Okay. Then the day after, we will go to a particular. It's a group to a circular economy fabrics and factories. It will be held by Silvia Gambi, this tour, because Silvia Gambi, which is the same fashion blogger which will have the meeting in Yerevan, as behaviors with this economy ASRI, Associazione Tessile Riciclato. So you will meet factories that deal with the regenerated wool, as Comistra or Marine Industrie that deal with finished fabric. After, you will meet something else. Gruppo Colle is specialized in dry cleaning, and it has also a museum or a textile museum. After the last day, you will be there in PIN, and we will see a documentary which is called in Italian Stracci. Stracci are rags. Why? Because it explains the origin of the Italian district. We are specialized in recycling and regenerated wool, for instance. At the end, I'm not sure, maybe we will visit another factory or we are going to another museum. We have to decide. This is a draft for now. In the afternoon, we will go to Oroplac, which is a galvanic company. It, for instance, it prepares bed buckles for fashion and accessories. Then you will have free time in Florence. I think you enjoyed it. After we go on with the goodbye dinner. That's all for now.
Thank you very much, Federica. Hope it was clear for everyone, and I also hope that participants from Armenia like the agenda. I'm pretty sure that in any case, we are open for all your comments and suggestions, and we are at your disposal to add it or to modify it. So thanks one more time, Federica. Armine, Federica, any other issues from your side to add?
Armine, I have a question for you. Can we reschedule the 24 with Luca, because I already text him and he's really busy at 2:30 p.m. He won't be able to be online. So if we can arrange a different time for the meeting, Luca.
Yeah, but it's our time. Did you?
Yes, it would be different.
It's our time, so it's 3 hours difference.
Okay,
so it's like 3 hours. So Italy is 3 hours behind, and Armenia is 3 hours forward. So you should take this into account.
Yes.
So this time it will be like, if it's well, 2:30, it's for the fashion blogger, and approximately I will reschedule now, of course, and update
Let's hear. I will ask the 24.
It will be approximately
Luca,
1 o'clock in Italy. Yeah, it will be 1 or yeah, if he suggests some other time, we will try how we can make it. Yeah.
Okay, and another question about Armenian history, since I am very sensitive about what the Turkish have done in the past time. I want to know if you have a memory museum like I saw in Chile, or if you have something like that. I would like to see the genocide museum, please.
Of course, we have a genocide memorial and genocide museum in Yerevan.
Okay.
Here in this agenda, I did not include the cultural part. Sorry, it was like mainly business oriented, but I will try to reschedule it away. So maybe in the morning, or maybe in the afternoon, after lunch, before lunch, some time to allocate for the visit of a genocide museum and memorial.
I think is a thing that is hidden in history books, and we have to know directly that, because it's very important.
Thank you for yes, thank you for mentioning that, really. Thanks for that, and we will do our best to allocate some time for your visit to this museum at least, and also I'll try to include, because you know the agenda is so tight and the time is so limited. Of course, I would like to also allocate some time to visit our history museum. Why not some time outside Yerevan, sightseeing, but I don't know how much time will remain for that. As you see, it's too tight.
I think schedule, like in Georgia,
as much as possible.
We should stop to sleep and leave a 24-hour in a day.
Yeah, then of course, no problem. We will include this part. Yes, thank you for mentioning and reminding us of a bit. Of course, we will do our best to.
But at least the genocide, I will pay for it, because it's very important for me to see it.
Thank you, Ricardo. We will include it, and you will see the updated. You will get it from Irina. I will share with her.
And I will try to manage with Luca as soon as possible, so you will know his time schedule. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Ricardo. Any other comments from our participants? Questions? Perfect. So I think that on this point, we can finish our third preliminary meeting for today. I would like also to give the final floor to Armine and to Federica in case you would like to add something.
Yes, see you all early in Yerevan. I'm very happy to start this study visit finally and to see you live, to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we are really happy to host you. We just look forward to hosting you in Yerevan in a few days. Hope you will enjoy it. You will have the chance to meet our warm-hearted people here, which they say have very much in common with Italians. So you will check it. You will have the chance to check it just at place. And of course, we will also have, I will include only just to mention that I will include some cultural part as much as possible in this agenda, because it's purely like business. And also, of course, I think you will have also the chance to enjoy evening Yerevan after dinner, supper. But I will include also some cultural part in the afternoon as much as possible, of course.
Armin, just
thank you.
Because Armin, sorry, just
yeah.
last because I think we or I didn't hear probably. Do we have any recommendation for dress code and security in Yerevan? What is your point on this?
Actually, no, because you just have to take care to dress as warm as the weather allows. So just following what weather it will be like. I think it's a bit colder here than in Italy at that time. Well, only that, no dress code, nothing. So
any aspect concerning security that the participants have to know?
I don't think so. No, nothing special. I mean, of course, just general basic things regarding security, but nothing special that I would recommend you to or urge you to be very attentive or careful. There is nothing special that I would suggest, but that's all I think. No, nothing really special. Also, you will feel like home in Yerevan, I'm sure, in Armenia.
Thank you very much. Also, this is important to be stated.
Yes, of course, of course.
The same is for Italy. This zone is a very quiet and safe area, so there are no concerns for security. You can feel safe in Prato and Florence area.
Same here, yes. Same here, nothing special, no concerns about regarding safety also.
There are no official meetings with authorities or organizations that require specific dress code.
No, because these are companies, this is our center, it's fashion, it's like industry. Just to be as creative as possible. Nothing official or formal. I don't think so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we are at the last moment to say everything is well set. The team has done, I think, a great job to prepare this. We have even last minute joined participants. They are very well integrated already. So all is clear and the programs are finalized. On-site companies are engaged. We have a clear knowledge of what we are going to see and what we are going to bring in the visit. And I think the mood is also very good. And we expect, like in the previous experience we did a few weeks ago for an exchange with Georgia, that the time during these visits will be very good. The collaboration and the ambient will be very, very stimulating, very much ideas and connections. So all the best to our groups and for the visits.
Thanks to all of you and have a safe flight. For any doubts or question, we are at your disposal.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to Armenia. Look forward to meeting everyone, really. See you soon.
Laura.